Hey guys, it's Melanie and my trusty assistant Alf. He is in my lap and we are bringing you the weekly home fragrance roundup for this, what is this, the second week of February? I don't know, but I feel like we are just about halfway through February. I think Valentine's Day is on Tuesday or Wednesday this next week. That's nuts, but it's a thing. Anyway, I'm gonna give you guys just a quick behind the scenes snippet here. This is actually take, I think, 12 of me trying to start this particular video. The pugs have been a little bit nuts, and I think that my squirrel brain is on overdrive today, so I'm struggling a little bit with my words and my just trains of thought. Bear with me. I'm gonna try to be as understandable as I can. Understandable. You know, I'm gonna try to get my point across as smoothly and efficiently as I can. All right, so before I get into the candles and the wax melts from this past week, please be sure to check out the description box right below this video. There's gonna be a ton of information down there. For the returning subscribers, I will put the sales information for the different companies that I tend to frequent the most. I will also put any discount codes down there that I have. There will be links to Candle Crock 101, Candle Lamp 101. There is a candle tips and tricks for problematic candles video down there, and that's just for people that are newer maybe to my channel or to home fragrance in general. Candle lamps and candle crocks are two accessories that I really rely pretty heavily upon, and I will be talking about in this video, and if you don't know what they are, check those videos out. They'll be super helpful to you. I will also put links to my favorite lamp as well as my favorite crock that I think is a good deal and fits most candles. I always get asked if Homeworx candles fit into candle crocks. They do not. The base of the Homeworx candles, here, I have one right here. This is far too wide. However, Bath and Body Works candles fit in there. Kringle candles fit in there. Yankee candles, if you shop with Goose Creek candles fit in there. Candleberry, you know, most standard jars fit in there. However, if you have something that's wide like this, that's not going to fit it. But you can use a lamp for the Homeworx candles. So anyway, check out that description box. Loads of information down there, and let's get into it. All right, what do I currently have going in my candle crocks? I did start using my candle crocks finally. So last Friday after I started, after I filmed this video, I ended up putting in a Kringle tea and cookies, which was actually a holiday scent from Kringle. And it smells somewhat similar in the, at least in the crock. I had that in my laundry room. It smelled very similar to Bath and Body Works nutmeg and spice. Maybe I'm going crazy, but I feel like it smells so close to that. I don't think it's a dupe or anything per se, but it smelled so similar. I don't remember it smelling quite that similar when I was burning it, but melting it, super close. So that was kind of a neat find. I did end up changing out the wax in the laundry room today in that particular crock. This one pretty much has become unscented, so I ended up putting in the fruit and flakes from Kringle in there. I also have a fruit and flakes that I was burning this week, so, but I'll get into the candles here in a little bit. And then upstairs in our master bedroom, I also have a candle crock. I decided that I wanted to use that this week as well, so I ended up putting in a marshmallow morning in there, and then also I was burning a marshmallow morning downstairs as well. Now, I did not put anything into my candle crock in my filming room. I honestly have not been back there a whole lot this week, so I just decided to leave that particular crock off. I'm thinking about actually moving that one downstairs, possibly either. I'm a little nervous about moving it into this room. I normally actually like to have either Scentsy warmers or crocks on these tables behind me here. However, I have a very rambunctious almost 2-year-old Alf, the guy in my lap, who really likes running behind this couch. And they actually, I did have a Scentsy warmer on this little, here, I'll show you, this little table right here. And they ran behind that chair about 2 weeks ago, and thankfully did not knock the table over, but knocked the table enough to where the wax just, like, it was like a tsunami of wax onto that table. It took me forever to clean it up. It kind of damaged the surface because I had to like scrape the wax off. And I mean, it looks fine. It's kind of like a distressed looking piece to begin with, but yeah. So anyway, my pugs are problematic. In terms of, I need to be kind of careful where I place things, at least while he is still very young. He just has a ton of energy, so I kind of have to be careful where I put things. So I think I might go ahead and put that other crock into the dining room. I have kind of a safe location there for it because I really don't feel like I spend enough time in that room in the back of the house to really warrant having a crock back there. So anyway, we're gonna move that downstairs and it's gonna get a lot more use that way, I feel like. So now underneath my lamp this week, now this is a little bit of I was burning this, but then I also decided that I wanted to prolong my life with this as much as possible. So I started putting it underneath my candle lamp. The candle lamp definitely needs some explaining in terms of how to use it, so make sure you watch that video. But I burned the Henry Bendel vanilla bean candle a few times this week, and I got to the halfway point. Now, Henry Bendel is supposedly potentially coming back to Bath & Body Works. There's a few Bath & Body Works test stores. Thank you to whoever left me this information. I think it was last week or the week before. But Henry Bendel candles seem to be popping up again at a few like Bath & Body Works test stores. I think that Bath & Body Works may have purchased the Henry Bendel like rights to the candles, I guess. And some of them are being re-released. And one of the fragrances that is in those test stores is the vanilla bean. So if you're lucky enough to be near one of those, I love this scent. I think this is such a delicious, warm, cozy vanilla. This is more of like a musky vanilla type scent. It also has some sweetness to it, but it leans more towards that like cashmere vanilla type vibe versus like gourmand, you know, like vanilla cake. But this is lovely. I only have this and 2 other that are in boxes as backups, and I'm kind of like really nursing them because I love these so much. Such a lovely, lovely scent. I love the jars. Now the jars look different that are being re-released, so worth keeping in mind. I'm not sure if the burn is the same. I don't know if they kept the same formula, but this burns quite well. Has a nice hearty wick. With this particular wick, I don't actually trim it. I just take a paper towel and wipe, and anything that needs to come off of the wick just kind of comes off, and then I can relight it. It never damages the wick when I do that. It's a very strong, healthy wick. If you are familiar with some of the Homeworx candles that have the really fragile wicks, like this is almost like polar opposite. Like I could tug on this for days and not ruin the wick. So anyway, love that one underneath the lamp. I love it burning. I just love the scent, period. And I hope that at some point in the future I can get my hands on more of the vanilla bean if the candles make it out of the test stores. So there's that. What else was I burning this week? So this is kind of different. I have these Voluspa candles. I have this, and then it's the maybe it's rose blackberry. I can't remember, but I have a couple of these Voluspa tins upstairs in our master bedroom. And this week I decided to light the rose auto a couple times. Voluspa has beautiful packaging. These tins I actually love just as much as their like glass jars. They're just so pretty. This particular scent is definitely a very strong rose. Has a little bit of a creaminess to it. The rose that's in here is, I don't think it smells super old-fashioned, but I also don't think it's a super modern rose scent either. but it's really pleasant and enjoyable. And I really like it a lot as a bedroom scent. So I've been lighting this at night. Craig and I have been watching a bunch of like Netflix stuff lately. And so we are just spending a little bit more time up there. So I thought I'd light some of the candles that I have. But yeah, so there's that's been going upstairs this week. I have also lit the berry waffle cone from Bath & Body Works a few times. I don't think this is currently available at Bath & Body Works, but they seem to bring it back pretty much every summer at this point, I feel like. This is the very original one in that ribbed glass. I just love it so much. I think this is the best version of this scent, and I think it burns the best. So good. By the way, these did not come with lids. This is just a other lid that I had. These only came with a dust cover back in the day. I hate when they do that. So, but luckily I have a bunch of lids that I've saved, so I just pop those on any candles that do not come with a lid. So I love that scent, and I think I still have, so that came from the crate of 6 that I had left. So I have 5 left. I've been, again, nursing those for years, and I will be sad when I finish my very last one. But also, you know, it does seem to come back. It's just, I've tried some of the newer versions. I just don't think that they're quite as good. The berry note isn't quite as strong, and I don't think that the overall burn is quite as good. So that's a bummer, but story of my life when it comes to Bath & Body Works. So anyway, I think there is supposed to be a pretty good Bath & Body Works sale happening this weekend. I do have a 20% off discount, not discount code, a 20% off coupon that they sent me, and there are some new scents that I'm interested in trying. So look for some Bath & Body Works content coming up here soon. I'm really hoping that these spring candles burn really well for me. So it's a little bit, not a little bit, it's mostly hit and miss for me with Bath & Body Works candles in terms of quality of burn. The scents are always great. Like, I have no complaints about the fragrances from Bath & Body Works. They come out with great scents. It's a lot of like puny wick syndrome, and the candles get quite sooty on me. Like, those are my main issues with Bath & Body Works candles. All right, I was burning these two, kind of already talked about them, Kringle candles this week. Kringle is gonna, oh, you guys, there's some good stuff coming from Kringle here very shortly. As soon as I can share it, I will, obviously. Those that were wondering about the Reserve collection need not wonder much longer, because yeah, I'm really pumped about some of these scents coming up. So if I'm excited, you kind of have a sense of maybe what's coming down the pipeline. But Marshmallow Morning and Fruit and Flakes were released last spring. You are probably going to not see a ton of this particular format, at least this particular jar from Kringle in my hauls going forward, because Kringle is now they're still offering these candles, by the way, this 2-wick soy classic jar that they've had for a very long time, but they have switched over to a 3-wick candle that's very similar in size and look to the Bath & Body Works candles. And quite frankly, the strength and throw output of those is a little bit more than the 2-wick soy. So now that they are doing the 3-wick soy and no longer soy blend, I'm really excited to just pick up the 3-wick candles. They burn a little bit faster, and so the soy formula from Kringle is my very favorite, like just hands down in terms of overall like quality of burn. I don't think that there's anything better than this on the market right now. No sooting ever. The wicks are always perfect. The wax never discolors. The strength and throw of the 2-wick is not as strong as, say, like a 3-wick Bath & Body Works candles, but I do think for me the 3-wick soy formula performs just as good as the Bath & Body Works. So and I prefer a little bit more in the way of strength and throw, but I do love the classic look of this. So I'll probably still buy some of these, but for the most part I think you're going to be seeing a lot more of the 3-wicks from me when the new spring scents start rolling out. So was doing that there. Oh, I didn't tell you guys what I currently have burning. Okay, let me get through these last few here and then I'll tell you what I currently have going in the house. All right, we're going down the Homeworx rabbit hole now. If you missed my video, I did in-depth post-burn reviews on the Amalfi collection. If you missed that video, check it out down below. I will link that. Homeworx also released a bunch of new scents on their website, and there is a sale that's happening this weekend, so check the description box for the lowdown on the sale. I did decide to place an order at one point this week for some new scents. I was trying really hard to like hold off, but I'm getting very curious about just the overall consistency of the burn of the new candles that are coming out for the spring. So I picked up a few. I did place my order before their inventory is supposed to take place, so fingers crossed that they get my order out before the inventory happens. But do know that if you are ordering the dates were between the 10th and the 15th. If you are ordering from Homeworx between the 10th and the 15th, there will be a slight delay because they are doing the inventory at the warehouse. So that means that shipping is going to be put on the back burner for just a few days. So there will be a couple day delay in getting orders out. Keep that in mind if you are ordering during that time frame. But anyway, so this week I burned the salted caramel gelato. Not a whole lot because honestly, I don't care for this scent. There's nothing wrong with the burn for the two burns that I had it going for. It's just caramel, and I tend to not love caramel because it just smells almost cloyingly sweet to my nose. And Harry loves him some caramel. He puts it in a lot of his different gourmands, and in some of them I find it enjoyable, and in others I'm just like, I wish this wasn't here. So, but that is very much just straight up caramel. There's also some like butter toffee notes in there. It's caramel is pretty much what it is. Also the pink geranium. Now pink geranium I got to the halfway point, and then the Amalfi Coast I already finished. So anyway, check out that video down below. New spring scents again have dropped. There are a couple of new scents that I have coming to me, but then I also picked up some of the returning ones that I've already reviewed just to be able to make sure that I get a sense of you know, how the new candles are coming that are being poured for the spring basically. So I'm going to report back to you guys on that. What do I currently have burning around the house? All right, we're still on Homeworx. I'm actually going to be finishing this trio of candles up today. Here I have Sunset Waves. In my kitchen I have Poolside Splash, and in my family room way back there is the Sea Glass. So those are 3 wicks from Homeworx, which they are definitely seeming to offer more and more. I don't think that Homeworx is doing away with the 4-wick candles, but I really prefer the candles in the 4-wick format. That being said, I have actually found the strength and the throw of the 3 wicks to be very comparable to the 4 wicks. I think price-wise, I prefer getting a little bit more wax. And the Homeworx candles, I wouldn't say that they burn crazy fast. They do burn decently quickly though, so that is a bonus to me because I am someone who likes to go through my candles and finish them. Unless it's something like this where it's like a holy grail and I can't get it anymore, then I'm like, oh, I want to drag this out for all eternity. But for the most part, I really like finishing candles. It makes me feel productive, and it puts a dent into my backup stash, which is important to me because I'm trying not to like hoard candles like a crazy person. So not that I think if you have a bunch of candles that you're a crazy person. I think it's just, for me, I got to a point where I felt like it was kind of starting to drive me crazy. I felt really overwhelmed every time that I looked at my candle collection. And while I always want to have candles on hand, I think that ordering from QVC, especially for years and years like I did, it did allow my Homeworx candle collection to get somewhat out of control, and I'm trying to rein that in. I did a really good job of reining in the Bath & Body Works candle collection, and that is now quite small, but you know, the Homeworx collection is, that's my current concern. I just really want to have that at a more reasonable level by what my current standards are right now. So, but I'm sure that I will swing back around to probably hoarding candles at some other point in my life. And if I do, it is what it is. But just right now, I'm trying to kind of whittle things down. So anyway, we have a lot of wax melts, you guys. I was changing out my wax so much this week. So I have a lot of updates for you. I'm gonna start with 2 more of these Candleberry wax melts that I used. The Praline Dreams and the Pumpkin Praline Waffles. Now these are not really spring scents per se, and these are a 1 day and done for me type of formula. They use paraffin for their wax melts, so the melts are a little bit harder, and I don't find them to be quite as strong. They do good in my 25 watt Scentsy warmers, but I think these probably actually would do a whole lot better in the like hot plate warmer, like the higher wattage hot plate warmer type warmer. How many times can I say warmer? So update on these. I really like the Pumpkin Praline Waffles and actually plan on getting this in the candle format this fall. This is definitely a fall fragrance to me. When I was warming it this week, it kind of felt a little bit out of place. I did warm it on a very cold, rainy day here. Today it's quite sunny, blue skies, fluffy white clouds. So yeah, the Praline Dreams, I did not love this. I don't know, it didn't smell like anything special. It didn't smell particularly warm and cozy. Definitely has some nuttiness to it, but this is not one I would repurchase. I do, by the way, it's on its way to me, you guys. I bought the cookie jar from Candleberry. So I'm taking one for the old team here. I spent the $59. They're expensive. But I ended up picking up the vanilla crumb cake. So as soon as that gets here, I will definitely do an unboxing with you guys. I want to open it on camera because I think it'll kind of be an interesting reaction. I am expecting this thing to be quite massive and heavy, and I don't know, I think it'll make a good video. I also picked up a few more of the wax melts. Now, even though I don't love the wax melts because they only last a day, that is a really great way for me to test fragrances from Candleberry before diving in with full-sized candles. I like the candles, by the way. The one small one that I burned really well. Didn't notice any sooting or anything like that. It was a great burning candle. So I want to definitely get more in the way of candles from them, but I wanted to test out some lighter, more springy summer type scents. So picked up more of the wax melts to be able to test some different fragrances, and from there can decide what I want to purchase in actual candle format to be able to review. So anyway, that is it for the Candleberry, and let's get into Scentsy, you guys. Scentsy, I kind of went a little ham on this week because I was trying to melt through a number of the, what are these? The Bring Back My Bars. And so let's go. Bring Back My Bar was extended into February. Now, as the scents are selling out, obviously you can't get them anymore. I'm not sure what's left. Check with your Scentsy consultant. I have an order coming to me from Scentsy. I placed an order for, I think it was like 3 more 6-packs, and those are all mostly the Bring Back My Bars that I wanted backups of. So and then I updated you guys on my Scentsy Club here not long ago, so check out the description box. I'll try to remember to put a link to that video there, but if you're looking for it, I think if I forget to do this, I think it was like either last week or the week before that I uploaded that. But anyway, so cinnamon buttercream. This was in the winter catalog, but I used some of that this week. I actually warmed that with, where are you? Hazelnut latte. Delicious combination. Hazelnut latte is in my club. This is yummy. And actually, I was inspired last week when I went grocery shopping at Fred Meyer to get a hazelnut latte again. I haven't had one of those in years, so I stopped by Starbucks, picked up a hazelnut latte, and did my grocery shopping. And it brought back memories of my youth, because when I was younger, my favorite latte was the hazelnut latte. I love this. I think it's really delicious. It doesn't have a strong coffee note to it. It's there, but it smells a lot more creamy and nutty, and I happen to really like that, and it pairs really well with the cinnamon buttercream. So there's a yummy combo for you if you have both. Here is another hazelnut latte. Here is a crumb top. In fact, there's 2 crumb tops. I love crumb top, you guys. Most of you preferred the vanilla cream, but I actually really prefer this crumb top. I've had great luck with this one, and so much so that it's now in my club. So a couple of these. I was changing out my wax almost daily this week, you guys. I do not have to do that with Scentsy. Scentsy for me, I can easily get 2-3 days out of with like pretty decent throw, but I do have a lot of Scentsy wax, and so I feel a little, I mean, it's probably still kind of wasteful because, again, I don't need to switch it out, but I'm trying to just kind of get through a lot of my wax, especially since I was using a lot of this candleberry stuff. So it kind of, you know, delayed getting to some of the Scentsy Bring Back My Bar things, and I want to continue to test that stuff out. So here's a happy birthday randomly that I was warming. Here's another hazelnut latte. Today I have coconut palm going in some of my warmers downstairs. Well, you guys, I really like this one. This is a really nice coconut that has definitely some musk to it. You have to like musk in order to like this scent. But it is a nice, fresh, juicy coconut scent. I really like it. Like, you smell the coconut meat, but you also get a little bit of that like coconut water type scent as well. I really like this one. Not enough to put it in my club, but I think I definitely popped at least 1 or 2 more of these into the order that I have coming to me. Flirtatious. This was another Bring Back My Bar. So this one, actually, I warmed in the upstairs of the house, and Stella also wanted this one for her bedroom. This is very sweet, very floral. This smells kind of like a 90s perfume that like a teen girl in the 90s would have worn, i.e. me. I was a teen girl in the 90s. And yeah, very sweet. I'm trying to pick out what the floral note in here is. It's kind of a cross between like a sweet pea and I don't think it's not lilac. That's not coming to me. Sorry, brain fart. Anyway, I like this one, not enough to get more of it, and Stella liked it as well, but she, you know, I think she's good with the cubes that she currently has in her room. Stella only changes her wax out about once a week. She's so cute. Like, she's totally getting into home fragrance with me, and it just warms my heart because, I don't know, it makes her happy. And it's just one warmer in her room. She's not allowed to have candles. She is not mature enough to be responsible for that. So if she wants to enjoy a candle, she has to come downstairs with mom. White, amber, and silk. Okay, this is not part of the Bring Back My Bar, but this is nice. This is almost borderline laundry to my nose, but I do smell some amber in here. It's sort of a really soft, powdery laundry type scent with a sprinkling of amber. There you go. Pear Blossom and Cucumber. Okay, I did not think that I would enjoy this one, but I actually really quite liked it. This is a great springtime scent. You do get that lovely cucumber. It's very similar to the Aloe Water and Cucumber. Oh my God, I've been talking for such a long time. Sorry guys, we're almost done. It's very similar to the cucumber from Aloe Water and Cucumber. And then there is a really nice like pear floral note in here. This is quite lovely. And then last but not least, Red, White, and Berry Pie, which was a scent of the month last summer. Just wanted something fruity at one point this week, so this was in some of the warmers. But yeah, proud of the dent that I made into my Scentsy wax. Although it's probably kind of wasteful. So anyway, you guys, I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Let me know what you were burning and or melting in the comments down below. Alf and I are going to go and clean up our mess, upload this video, get it all ready for you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.